Tom. How? Do it again.
Try to ignore these bored out of their minds children.
Too bad Nina doesn't know where our base is.
And try, if you possibly can, concentrate on the paintings on the wall behind them. Ah, there, that's better. Art critics and art dealers and even collectors seem to have trouble getting excited about even the greatest artist.
Believe me, it's a big issue.
Until long after that artist has died, lonely and poor.
There's no other way really to describe his work. It's contemporary.
But the paintings hanging on the walls of this little art gallery in North Carolina have the entire art world in disbelief.
It was just amazing to me. This kind of threw me off a little bit because you're not used to seeing something like that, especially something that well completed.
Gallery director Mike Galanka says these paintings...
They're amazing. I have people waiting for his pieces.
Well, he's never seen anything sell like this.
This sells for $28,500. I mean, people do compare him to Picasso or Chagall or a little bit of Salvador Dali. He is a combination of all of them.
Those are staggering comparisons, but even the average Joe...
And I'm not much of an art critic myself.
Or in this case, the average Beverly can see that.
First thing I was thinking Picasso. I like this one too. I think the colors really bounce out at you. And yeah, the guy's romantic, I guess.
It's a shock of sorts to realize there's a brand new, living and breathing artist out there with this kind of talent.
Who do you think painted that?
Is it you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you meet the artist.
All right, so how old were you when you painted that one?
That one?
No, this one.
This one?
Yeah.
9.
Oh my gosh.
What you're about to witness is the two lives of George Pocheptsov.
She said you were romantic.
Yeah, I think you've got
Are you romantic?
I don't know.
Georgie, the artist, the prodigy.
People are usually my main characters all the time because people are usually more interesting.
And Georgie, well, the 10-year-old.
Wait, let me think.
I think this is a gift because nobody in our family was an artist.
Dubrava Pocheptsov gave birth to Georgie in the United States. She and her husband are Ukrainian immigrants.
When Georgie was a little kid, my husband got a brain tumor. And that was a very difficult time for our family, and I had to spend a lot of time with my husband.
I just be more creative, and this is how I got the idea.
And it was really difficult to spend even a few minutes with Georgie. I gave him a lot of paper, and I gave him a lot of pencils, and it was his games.
For 2 years, Dubrava watched her bedridden husband slip away and die. But it was also during that time that a gift was given back to her in her little boy's drawings.
He created his own world, and he called that world Georgie's paper world.
Georgie's paper world grew, and eventually school teachers and friends could see this was no ordinary refrigerator art.
In my world, it's not like the same. I see something different.
At 4 years old, Georgie sold his first work for a few $100s. Now that work is worth $40,000.
I feel like I'm supposed to make people happy, and I'm supposed to make the world around me happy.
It's the two lives.
The bunny is abstractive, and it makes the composition better.
Of one George Pocheptsov.
Get it?
But you know, he needs it sometimes to be a good boy, just to be a regular boy.
Good, I love it. I love it.
But when he becomes an artist, it just becomes like a genius, and the picture is growing on my eyes, and sometimes I'm sitting and looking at that, I said, my God, I just don't believe it Georgie did that.
He's a 10-year-old artist, ahead of his time.
It's just amazing. It just blew me away.
It just comes to me. I don't know why, it just does.
I believe a lot of it he probably doesn't realize.
Hey, Tom, hear this. You stink.
And he's just a 10-year-old, having a good time.
You stink! You stink more. You stink even more.